watching Story Time from Your House. I am very excited about today's theme. Today we are talking and reading stories about dinosaurs. Can I hear your loudest roar? I bet that was really good. What kind of dinosaur would you be if you could be a dinosaur? What would you do if you had a dinosaur for a pet? These are all fun questions that we can imagine different answers to. We can also imagine what it would be like to have a dinosaur for our classmate. We're going to jump right into our first story. It's called We Don't Eat Our Classmates by Ryan T. Higgins. And we thank Ryan T. Higgins for permission to read this story today. We're going to find out what it could be like if you had a T-Rex as a classmate. Got some beautiful artwork to start. I wonder if you notice anything similar about all of these pictures. It looks like they are all dinosaurs. Okay. We don't eat our classmates. And there's a special note I want to be sure to read. It says, "Hey kids, you will never be eaten by a T-Rex. They are extinct, I promise." So even though we can imagine what it would be like to have a T-Rex for a classmate, don't worry. You will never be eaten by a T-Rex. Penelope Rex was nervous. It's not every day a little T-Rex starts school. What are my classmates going to be like? Will they be nice? How many teeth will they have? This was very important. Penelope's mom bought her a new backpack with ponies on it. Ponies were Penelope's favorite because ponies are delicious. Penelope's dad packed her lunch of 300 tuna sandwiches and 1 apple juice. Finally, the big day came, and Penelope Rex was very surprised to find out that all of her classmates were children. So she ate them because children are delicious. "Penelope Rex," said Mrs. Noodleman, "we don't eat our classmates. Please spit them out at once." So she did. It was not the best way to start school. Still, Penelope was determined to have a good first day. Look at all the faces of Penelope's different classmates. How do you think they felt about being eaten? She tried hard to make friends at recess. She finger painted some of her best work. She even saved Griffin Emery a seat at lunch. "You can sit here." Penelope started to notice everyone was making friends but her. It was lonely. When she got home, her dad asked her about her first day of school. "I didn't make any friends," Penelope cried. "None of the children wanted to play with me." "Penelope Rex," her father asked, "did you eat your classmates?" "Well, maybe just a little bit." "Sometimes it's hard to make friends," said her dad, "especially if you eat them. You see, Penelope, children are the same as us on the inside, just tastier." That gave Penelope a lot to think about. The next day, Penelope tried really hard. But poor Penelope, she could not stop herself from eating her classmates. "Mrs. Noodleman, Penelope right, William Amoto again? And they were all afraid of her. Except Walter. Walter was a goldfish. So Penelope tried to make friends with him. Will you be my friend? Chomp! Uh-oh. Eee! Cried Penelope. He's eating my finger! Ah! Once Penelope found out what it was like to be someone's snack, she lost her appetite for children. She stopped eating her classmates, even when Cece Woodman spilled barbecue sauce all over herself. And soon Penelope made friends. Found you. Want a brownie? I helped make them. Now, even when children look especially delicious, she peeks at Walter and remembers what it's like when someone tries to eat you. And Walter the goldfish stares right back at her and licks his lips. Because dinosaurs are delicious. The end. Okay, next we are going to do a flannel with these dinosaurs. This is a rhyme called 5 Funny Dinosaurs. But before we get started, I think it would be a good idea to practice counting to 5. Can you count along with me? Let's count all of the dinosaurs we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Let's count the spots on the orange dinosaur. How many spots does this dinosaur have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. Perfect. We've got such good practice in. Now we are ready to do our rhyme. 5 funny dinosaurs letting out a roar. Let's hear your best roar. Roar! 1 went away, and then there were 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 funny dinosaurs munching on a tree. Munch, 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 munch. 1 went away, and then there were 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 funny dinosaurs didn't know what to do. 1 went away, and then there were 2. 1, 2. 2 funny dinosaurs having lots of fun, but 1 went away, and then there was 1. 1 funny dinosaur afraid to be a hero. He went away, and then there were 0. Very good. That was some good counting practice that we had. Okay, it's time to read our next story featuring dinosaurs. This book is called How Do Dinosaurs Say I'm Mad? It's written by Jane Yolen and Mark Teague. It's published by HarperCollins Publisher, and we're grateful to HarperCollins for permission to redo this story today. This dinosaur does look awfully mad, doesn't he? What do you do when you're mad? Let's see how dinosaurs say I'm mad. Here at the beginning, we have lots of pictures of dinosaurs. Do you notice something in common with all of these dinosaurs? They all look very mad. Okay. Here's what it says at the beginning. I want to read you this special note that they wrote at the beginning, the author wrote at the beginning of the story. Everybody gets angry sometimes. Kids do, So do parents. Sometimes we get angry when we're scared, or want something we can't have, or are feeling mean or feeling sick. Anger can be very frightening, and it can make people sad. But there are lots of ways to learn how to control anger, just as the dinosaurs do in this book. Some of them count to 10, some of them have a timeout, and some of them take deep breaths. Then, when the dinosaurs are calm again, they clean up any mess they've made, they say, "I'm sorry," and they give big hugs, just as you do. Okay. How does a dinosaur act when he's mad? Does he roar, slam the door, yell at mom or at dad? When he can't get his way, does he boast, "I'll be bad"? Is that what dinosaurs say when they're mad? When Papa says no, does he grumble and pout? When Mama says no, does he throw toys about? When he's told to sit still, does he kick at a chair? Does he act as if Mother and Father aren't there? When he hears, "Take a nap," does he give dirty looks? When he's told, "Quiet down," does he rip up his books? No cookies today? Fling a mug at the cat. Look how scared the cat looks. Time for bed. Does he bang on the floor with his bat? No, a dinosaur doesn't. He counts up to 10, then after a timeout, breathes calmly, and then he cleans up his mess and he picks up the mug. He says, "I'm so sorry." He gives a big hug. His anger is gone, so he opens the door. Not mad? I'm so glad, little dinosaur. The end here has all of the names of the different dinosaurs that we read. It did at the beginning too. There was a Bipiosaurus, a Sauropelta, a Pachyrhinosaurus, a Barapasaurus, a Scaphognathus, an Afrovenator, a Lystrosaurus, an Albertosaurus, and a Decodont. I'm sure that I didn't pronounce all of those names of the dinosaurs right. You probably know maybe how to pronounce them correctly. And hopefully someday if we meet in person, you'll tell me how to pronounce them correctly. The end. Thank you for listening to that story with me. It's always a good reminder that there are things we can do when we're feeling angry. And I know I wouldn't want to encounter an angry dinosaur. And I don't think anyone wants to encounter even an angry me. So I can use the tools that they taught us, take deep breaths, and say I'm sorry, and give big hugs. Okay, we're almost at the end of story time, but before we go, we are going to sing the Dino Pokey, which is a lot like the Hokey Pokey, but with a dinosaur twist. Are you ready? Let's go. You put your claws in, you take your claws out, you put your claws in, and you scratch them all about. You do the Dino Pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your feet in, you take your feet out, put your horn in, you take your horn out, you put your horn in, and you poke it all about. You do the Dino Pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Very good. That was great. Thank you again for joining us for story time today. I'm so glad that you were watching from home. If you would like a dinosaur craft kit to put together a dinosaur with clothespins, we will have these available at the drive-up window at the library or at the to-go table in the Youth Services Department while supplies last. Okay, my name's Miss Laura. I'm so glad that you guys joined us today, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.